Here we're going to show you how to clean up the plumbing on a Cimex machine. Over time it will begin to get cruded up with mineral and encapsulation detergent. So here's what we do. First of all, we're going to take a screwdriver and pull out the plugs. There's 3 of them, one on each corner of the machine. Just gently pull it out. Sometimes you can pull it out with your fingernails, sometimes you can use a little bit of a flathead screwdriver to just kind of wiggle it out. There you go. Carefully rotate to the next position. Pull out the second one, then the third one after that. And now we'll do the third one. We can use either a coat hanger wire to go in there and scrape that out, grind out as much of the junk that's in there as possible. Just wiggle it all over the place. Or as another option, what you can do is you can use a very thin screwdriver. You can also use a round file. Here we have a very small, thin screwdriver. That works great too. If you've got a really thin, long screwdriver, just grind it around in there a whole lot and just kind of crunch it around and scraping all the edges of the interior. And as you can see on the screwdriver here, we're starting to see a little bit of calcium and chemical buildup on the edges of the screwdriver, so we know we're making some progress. This will really help to keep the machine clean. So we're going to work on that port a little bit more and just kind of grind it all over the place. Try to get out as much of the junk as we possibly can. Once we've got that one cleaned out good, we turn and we go to the second port. We'll do the same thing on the second port. Going around in a circle like that too, it does a good job of grinding some of the stuff around the perimeter of the opening. Now that we've got that one done, we'll move on to the third one. We can even see some of the calcified residue coming right out the hole right now. And now we'll do the last port. There's nothing in there that you can hurt by grinding a screwdriver in there, so you don't have to worry about that. It's pretty solid in there, it's all metal. So now that we've got that ground out pretty good, we'll open up, we'll flip the head of the machine up. And on the back side, we're going to do the same thing to these brass inlets. We don't expect to get quite as much junk out of the bottom side. Most of it's going to be on the top side, but while we're doing it, we'll just do this side as well. So we'll do all 3 of those. Then we'll take some water with the spray nozzle, like a typical garden spray nozzle, and spray right into that brass inlet. And on this side that's down, kind of back feed, you want to see the pressure actually blowing out the other side, as you see here. So we're putting it in here, and it's blowing out the other side. That's blowing all the junk out of there. So once we've done one and we're satisfied, we rotate it so that we got the next side down. So you want to have it pointed in the down position when you do it, just like that. So it's a little bit lower. That way we work with gravity. You see the water splashing right through there? That's excellent. It's working really good. Now we rotate it for the third one. And that's all there is to it. Now, sometimes if it's really bad, we may have to repeat that a couple of times to actually get it cleaned out. But if we do that on a regular basis, once a month, possibly more if the machine's used a lot, it will really help to keep it in good condition. All we have to do now is tip the head down and put the caps back in, and we're all done. Be careful when you move the head because you don't want to slam down on the pins, but they're pretty solid. Just use a little bit of care. That's the second cap going back in. Just presses in with your finger. And fourth cap. And now we have a machine that will flow more smoothly. It'll get us solution to all three heads very smoothly. It works much better when it's clean.